we're going to talk about good books for travel. But, well, I'm not really a fan of taking, literature books on long travel, mostly because it's hard to start and stop with a good book. And it's kind of a moot point if you're the one driving or what have you, because you're never supposed to try to read and drive. Don't do it. It's bad. Anyways, so some of my favorite hardcover, or not hardcover, physical copy comics are sitting right here. So let's start. I know it's a little bit of an older one, but College Catastrophe. Very specifically, I like this one because it's goofy and it's from the same artist who makes Swords and Sausages. Very much a PG, well, kind of PG-13 comic, because I think they do in the comic in its entirety make maybe 1 or 2 adult references. Continuing with the PG-13 trend is Lackadaisy, because it's kind of set in Prohibition. It deals a lot with alcohol, and it can get a little bit violent, but it's still generally a good book, and it's not too terribly bad when it gets into the more, not so child-friendly themes. It never goes too terribly far. I think the most violence there is a little bit of blood when somebody gets shot at and, their arm gets hit. Another good series is Two Kinds. And, they've actually been working to, transform their entire webcomic, into physical copies. So, again, kind of PG-13, because I want to nom it. I shouldn't nom it. They're comics, not food. What was I? Oh right, a little bit of PG-13 because they do kind of tackle some adult themes, but they never actually show anything. So it's kind of implied, but you never see anything, so it's still kind of, well, not exactly as, kid-friendly. But, it's about the same as cartoons. And it's not all throughout the comic. In fact, my favorite Two Kinds comic is The Dragon Masquerade, which is kind of an origin story for one of the main characters, Natani, I believe is her name. And it kind of explains some of the stuff in the Two Kinds comics about her that a lot of people don't seem to understand right off the bat. And if you don't have physical copies like that, it's also really good to have a cell phone, because there's always really good webcomics. And this is kind of when I'm going to plug one of my favorite apps, which is, and by the way, we're not sponsored by them. I don't think anyone's actually sponsored by them because the company hasn't, updated anything in a while. I think the app might be kind of in limbo, but it's called Comic Rocket. The site itself updates, but their app hasn't. So I think they were planning on going more browser-based, but they do have an app. You can download the APK and install it directly to your phone if you want. And it has an archive of almost every furry webcomic out there. So, yay. Anyways, you guys might notice my voice is a little bit off. I'm still kind of recovering from being sick. So, I'm a little tired now too, so I'm gonna say I'm sorry. It's gonna be a short episode. Anyways, but for this week, that's all. Anyways, bye!
Oh yeah, I want to show our patrons some love too because they're awesome. Their contributions help us to afford all the neat stuff we use to record. So thank you. And if you want to become a patron too, you can click the link down in the description. You'd really be helping the channel out, and you'd get a couple nifty goodies too. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, then yay, you're amazing. By the way, subscribe. Please don't make a foxy bag.